Let's turn my other lights on here. What's up, Timmy? Get us some C5 action tonight. At least I see the comments are working. Still only just 3 people, it says on here. But I'm sure people will be tuning in. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. There you can see in the overhead camera. Brand new case. I'm gonna move it out of the way now. Try not to.
Hey, that's breaking. Go upstairs. Thank you. Goof troop.
Jabberjaws.
Yeah, let me move.
I figured I hit the camera.
What'd you do that for? Maybe people want to watch it sideways.
That
You don't know.
box is too big to squeeze in between the cameras.
Big boxes suck, man. Thank God for C-sections.
Alright, there's our first box. I was going to tell you too, when Hunter comes down here like he has been, it drives me nuts when he just sits there whispering.
I know. I've told him that. That's why lately when he comes down, I end up just saying, I'm just going to go upstairs.
Yeah, I don't mind so much if he talks a little bit. It's just the constant whispering behind me is such a distraction.
Yeah. I know. He whispers because I tell him he needs to be quiet because you're breaking, but... And the whispering is... That's why, like I said, I ultimately end up just saying, you know what, I'm just going to go upstairs.
Or just ask him if it's something that can wait till we're done. So you don't have to leave. Excuse me. Alright, empty box. Let's get us a red tonight. Something nice. We've had some nice cards so far out of these other cases, but it's time to get something. It's time to get an upper hit. Alright, good luck everybody. Looks like we're starting with a refractor. Base. Timmy, it's going to be a quiet night if you're the only one on the chat. But then again, these boring chrome breaks. Alright, we got a prism already. Good luck. Our first prism is 186A Iron Jaw Aaron. And 186 is going to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy. I guess that's what happens when you actually are in the chat. You get a hit.
I was going to say the same thing, but I had a mouthful of burger. Thought it would be rude.
Had your mouth full of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Howard at? I'm wearing the shirt. Trying to bring some good luck tonight. Just a refractor.
I'll put mine on too. Maybe it'll override my bad luck. Since I tend to be cursed.
Well, another base pack.
Because you know I'm all about that base. I really hope I don't get ketchup on this. That would just be tragic.
Base.
It'd be par for the course with how this day has been.
The audio good, Timmy?
I like it. It fits.
Refractor. Hey, we're up to 7 people now. Hey, we got an orange. All right, nice start. Good luck. Our orange is Gassy Gus, 199B. And 199 is going to Danny Morris. Congrats, Danny. It's a nice orange. Centered pretty nice. Base. Refractor. Base pack. I know Timmy's comment came through. Will you hop on your phone and...
Yeah.
You are?
No, I will.
Oh.
That was yes, I will. Oh,
Just-
God, there's an active shooter in Battle Creek.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, at some park.
Base. I might have to just refresh the comments.
Yeah, because there's definitely a lot of comments.
I figured. Alright. Where...
James reminds me of you talking to my mother. That's funny.
Let's see here.
Also, Brian says there's boogers on your camera lens. Stop picking your nose.
It's, yeah, there. I see that black spot.
Mm-hmm.
I've cleaned the lens and looked at it. I don't know if it got dropped or what, but I already need to get another camera for that one.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
There we go. There's comments.
Now I can see everything other than Timmy's first comment. Hello, Dan. Hey, Marshall. Hey, Craig. James. Jeff. Who else we got? Brian. What's up, Brian? I'm assuming, Brian, you're talking about the black spot in the kind of lower right corner. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. There's nothing on the lens. It just, I guess, a cheap camera and have to get it replaced already. refractor. Really starting to feel the pressure now. JJ pulling back-to-back supers. Base. Refractor. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Base.
It's bound to be better than ours. Between your allergies and my headache.
Yeah, Sunday was miserable here. Base. Usually, with my allergies, I'll get up in the morning, I can kind of feel them starting, and sometimes if I take something quick enough, I can kind of get ahead of it before they get too bad. But I just woke up full-blown allergies right to start with, and I was pretty much down for the whole day. She ended up probably a sinus headache. All right, starting with a 3-hitter. We got a Black Wave coming. Good luck, everyone. Black Wave is Sprayed Wade, 182A, and 182 is going to Marshall. Congrats, Marshall.
Yeah, it was definitely a sinus headache because I took Sudafed first thing this morning, like before I even got out of bed. I took Sudafed.
Yeah.
And it has kept it at bay most of the day. And it's just now starting to come back, which is like perfect timing because it's 12-hour Sudafed. So I took it at like
Base.
6:15. So it's definitely sinuses.
Yeah. Refractor. Yeah, James. There might have been a little bit. Hey, Eddie. Base. And base pack. All right. Well, it's always good to get 3 hits in a box for Chrome 5. Nice start. Empty box. Yeah, Timmy, definitely. For Chrome 5. And we got a Purple Wave already. And this one is Shattered Shelby, 193A. And that is going to Craig Havens. Congrats, Craig. Just can't find the B-side.
My mom said the air is a little better up there today, but yesterday it was really bad, and Reagan and my dad were both having issues breathing.
Doesn't surprise me. Base.
There's no difference between the burgers, right? Other than what they look like.
They're different kinds. The ones that were real thick are the more expensive seasoned ones from Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thin ones are just the frozen ones. I seasoned them, but Fractor. Talking about thick meat and thin meat.
Yep. And me having a mouthful of meat. This has been a fun conversation.
Base. Another base pack. So, I don't know if anybody had noticed. I don't really think I would see the day that Chrome 5 cost more than Chrome 6, but last week Dave and Adams, they only had, according to their website, it only showed that they had 4 cases available of Chrome 5. So I bought 3 of them because that was all I could get at the time. And it wasn't maybe 2 days later that I went and looked, and suddenly it said they had 3 again, but the price jumped from the $393 that I was paying to $460 something now. Base pack.
I think that's fun, Craig. I'd thought about getting Kudale tattooed, but I thought Jeremy might not appreciate it, so I decided against it. I did get my favorite painting tattooed on my arm, though.
Base. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, no kidding, Timmy.
I keep telling you, Nancy, you win just by the being blessed with our presence. Because we are a delight. I'm just saying.
That's kind of what I was wondering, Dan. I mean, I've got 2 full cases after this one, but when you're at that price point where Chrome 6 is, I mean, it's only, I think, a couple of dollars cheaper than Chrome 5 right now, but still, when you get to that point and the number of hits that you get in Chrome 6 compared to Chrome 5, it just, I mean, Chrome 5 doesn't really make sense at that price point. And I just don't get it, base pack, because if you look at the number, you know, I realize the tracking only shows what people have made public, you know, that they've pulled. But, you know, if you look at the number of untracked supers and reds, and how mass-produced Chrome 5 was, I just can't believe that there's any shortage of it. So why the price from this time last year has went up about $140. Only 3 cards in that pack. So there's probably going to be about 6 in this one. I don't have any right now, Nancy. Base pack. Other than, well, I don't even have that now because I let Tristan open it, but other than the free gift of a C6 blaster they sent. Yeah, here's the pack with the extra cards. Refractor. Yeah, and that's, you know, Craig, there's some spots and some people that it might, but in terms of trying to fill a break, when you start getting up into those price points, I don't know how it would go. I don't know if it would still be doable. Base. Or going to Chrome 6 for a little bit till the prices get a little more realistic on Chrome 5. I don't know. Refractor.
My parents are coming home Saturday already. It's a short trip for them.
Yeah, that's about 2 weeks.
Yeah, just shy.
Alright, we got a yellow wave. And that is 198B, Connie Sewer. And 198 is going to Leonard King. Congrats, Leonard.
I'm an idiot. It's just over 2 weeks, not just shy of 2 weeks. I'm just stupid.
Yeah, I can't believe that they're not gonna come back down. I know I'm thinking that people breaking on Whatnot are driving up the cost some, because different times that I've just hopped on there and seen names I didn't recognize doing Garbage Pail Kids. You know, if it said they were doing Chrome, I'd hop in there for a second. I see a lot of digi-breaks going on with it, and I don't stick around real long, so I don't know how well they fill, but there was one that I'd hopped onto, and they were starting at $8 a digit per box. And another one just the other day, they were starting at $13 a digit per hobby box. So, I mean, if they're actually selling on Whatnot for that kind of money, you know, those people are just going to keep buying cases and just keep driving the cost up. But I just can't believe, you know, you figure $13 per digit times 10, you know, $130. Even if you take out I don't know what their fees would be, but I mean, even if they lost $30, which they're not going to, but $100 a hobby box, so they'd be bringing in $1,200. So they'll keep buying cases if they keep getting that. Hey Ryan, is it 14% empty box? Yeah, Timmy, I don't know. That's the only thing I can figure out. Refractor, just the number of people buying it. Base. But I do think it's funny too that they only had 4 cases for sale the one day. I grabbed 3 of them, and 2 days later they've got a couple more that quick. Base. So I don't know if part of it is they're not actually releasing how many cases they've got and in stock. I don't know. Refractor. We got a green wave, and this one is Slade 167B, and 167 is going to Gone. Are you even here, Gone? Usually we don't pull any of his hits till he's gone.
Wow.
I know, terrible dad jokes.
That was pretty bad. But I love you.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring has happened. People just seen that they were cheap and grabbed what they could. But I still, and it makes sense if there's, it's supply and demand. So it makes sense if there's a shortage in the supply. But that, like I said, I don't believe that there's very little of it left. How do you do on your whatnot, Ryan? Stupid phone.
Oh, Jeremy Lee.
Turn the volume down. Because that'll keep happening otherwise. We'll set that somewhere. Refractor. More base. Refractor. Yeah, you were doing Craniacs that time that I hopped on. Is that, do you do more artwork than breaking? I wasn't really sure what yours was geared more towards. Refractor. Base pack. Okay. Base. Refractor. So do you take requests when you're on there and draw something that somebody wants to buy, or just I know. Hey, we've got a second orange already. Good luck, everybody. Our next orange is Dottie Dribble 195B, and that's going to Hamish. Congrats, Hamish. Looks like it's off just a tiny bit on centering, but still really nice. That's why I like it when Jen is down here with me. Sometimes
I usually run my mouth.
Sometimes she's quiet, doesn't have much to say, but other times she has lots to say, so I don't have to worry about talking so much.
Yeah, and then sometimes you say I talk too much. I can't win with you.
Base. Gotta keep you on your toes.
There's better ways to keep me on my toes.
Refractor. I usually do that too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
Base. Well, Eddie, you never know. Last week there was 3 oranges, so we very well could find another. Refractor. Base. I would much rather find a red or a super than another orange at this point, though. Because we are due for a big hit.
You need to pull a super while I'm down here. Instead of wait until I walk away. Because that's just rude.
Not my fault. box. Box 4. Are you actually ahead and on beer 5?
That's what I was wondering too, but I didn't want to say it. That's
got a green wave, and this one is Adam Ball, 209A, and 209 is going to Ali. Congrats, Ali.
Can you imagine if I tried to drink 5 beers? Oh my god.
It better be the non-alcoholic kind that JJ was talking about. His wife got.
O'Doul's?
It wasn't O'Doul's. I can't remember what brand, but he was telling, oh, not yesterday, last week, she wanted to have a beer. So she had got some non-alcoholic. Sounds fun, Craig.
Well, considering the other night I had 2 carbless and was pretty well wrecked, I've turned into quite the cheap date.
Yep, ever since she had her gallbladder out.
It's really weird how that
Base.
has worked out that way.
And base.
YouTube's just sad and lonely tonight.
Yep. Well, part of it, I kept forgetting to put that in the actual post. So I just started remembering to put a link in the comments to it.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Base. Another base pack. Refractor. Should be about due for a C card. Nothing there. Nope, more base. Refractor. Base pack. Base. Come on. base. There's Leonard, there's nothing on the camera. I checked because I noticed that in the Sapphire break that I did Saturday night base. I don't know what's going on with it, but I looked at it, I cleaned it off. I think it's just, I can't remember if I bumped it and it dropped and all of a sudden there's a bad spot in it, but I'll have to get another camera for that.
You know what's weird?
What?
It doesn't show up on the YouTube version. It's the same camera, same view.
You can't see that far to the right because of the chat. See if I... Where?
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Jeez. What did I tell you? Another orange. Alright, good luck. Our third orange is Gene Machine 186B. And 186 is going to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy. Base pack. Leonard, if you go on the break post, I've got it in the comments there. There's a link, but it's still the same name, Kellers'KillinGPKBreaks. Refractor. Base pack. And another base pack.
Sore today. It's weird because it really hasn't been since I got it done, but today it is.
Said your arm is?
Yeah. It started hurting after my walk today, my long walk. And I don't know, because when I'm out in the heat like that, you know, I swell real bad. So I don't know if it's because I swelled up and I've
Empty
got
box.
this second skin stuff trying to stay in place with my arm being all swollen under it.
Oh.
I don't know if that's why. But it's tender.
She just went and had a tattoo touched up. That's what she's talking about with her arm being sore. Fractor. We got another green wave, and this one is Blue Boy George 178B and 178. Another one going to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy.
definitely not AIDS, Ryan. Now, I have autoimmune issues, and so I don't react well to any extreme temperatures. And today was definitely extreme.
Fractor. Nothing there. Base. Is it, Craig? I haven't looked yet. I need to check the weather out because Thursday morning I'm gonna head to the UP with my oldest son and my dad, go on a short fishing trip. My dad had told me that it was supposed to be a little bit cooler and chance of rain off and on, so have to check and see. We got a yellow wave, and this one, a sprayed wade, 182A. Another one going to Marshall. Congrats, Marshall. Base pack. I'm gonna laugh if the next hit we get is for Leonard. I can put it right there next to that booger that's driving him nuts. Fractor. Base. More base. At least throw a C card in here if you're gonna have two of the lower hits. Fractor. Yeah, it's been really humid here. There's a C card. I showed too much of it. But it is 189C Milkshake Blake. I don't think I've ever seen that one or heard that name.
That's fun.
But 189 going to Mario.
I like it.
Milkshake Blake. I love coming across new C cards when they have funny names.
C cards are fun.
They can be. Some are just, makes you wonder what the heck they were. Like they ran out of names. Fractor. Base pack. I haven't seen Mario on here. I'm surprised. Base. Of course, doesn't mean I didn't miss a comment from him. Refractor. Base. Come on. Of course, we already got the 2 numbered hits and a C card. Probably not much else in here.
I have a song stuck in my head. It's just like playing on repeat in my brain. Over and over and over again.
Refractor. Space. What song is that?
Ordinary.
Don't know it by name.
No, but you'd know it if you heard it. It's one I play all the time.
More bass. All right. Box 6. Empty box.
It's definitely not a song that would be in your top songs, but I know that you would recognize it.
Refractor. I didn't figure when I didn't recognize it by the name.
Yep. Play it every week at the bowling alley too.
Here's an Aqua Prism, and it is Unbreakable Barney. 213B. And 213 going to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy. It's a nice card. Base. Fractor. base.
Part of me feels like I should hop on the treadmill, but the other part of me says my headache's starting to come back and I don't want to push it.
Base. Hey Leonard, I see you over there now. I don't know how long that comment's been sitting there, but I missed the first part of that. Did you say you were thinking about hopping on the treadmill?
Yeah, I said part of me feels like I should hop on the treadmill, but the other part of me says
Base.
my headache's coming back and I shouldn't push it.
Yeah, I don't know if that would help you with breathing more. That would help, or
well, there's more fun ways to do that. And you're a lot better at listening to my body than I am.
a refractor.
So, I mean, if we want to just do some deep breathing, I can think of a lot more fun ways than the treadmill.
All right, we got a regular purple coming, and this one is Milton 177A, and 177 is going to Lance. Congrats, Lance. Your first hit of the night.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie. Base pack. Refractor. I don't think you've gotten anything yet, Julie. This is box 6 right now. Base.
The DJ in my head just switched tracks. That was fun.
Must be interesting to have a DJ in your head.
I do. I have a DJ in my brain. Sometimes the music just changes, which is kind of good because as much as I love Ordinary, it was getting old replaying in my head for hours.
More base.
But Craig said that looks good in purple, and that put that song in my head that says, I look good on you. So now I have that in my head.
More base. Well, you can keep that one in your head.
I like that song. It's true. I do look good on you.
Another refractor. Base. Another base pack. Come on. Refractor. I felt good about this break tonight. Got high hopes for it. Some base. More base. Base pack, absolutely, Craig. Still plenty of chances left. Hey, another C card that snuck up on me. 174C, patched up Pat. And 174, got another one going to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy.
Timmy.
You definitely seem to be on fire tonight. That's another C card. I don't think I've pulled that one before.
What was it?
Patched up Pat.
Yeah, I don't recognize that name either.
Empty box. Time for a drink.
That's what I was thinking to myself all day at work today, starting with right after I walked in the door. It wasn't a bad day by any means, but it was just a dumpster fire of a day.
Like the other day I was telling you about that job that I knew was going to be a nightmare to look at.
Yeah.
To review.
Yeah.
Fractor.
And you were right.
Yep, I opened it and I wanted to start drinking right away.
That's how this was. But I was in the office, so it probably would have been a bad idea.
This is box 7, Eddie. And Julie, that is the metal bat. 213. We got another black wave. And this one is Luke Puke.
Ew.
170B. And that's going to Joe Carson. Congrats, Joe. Your first hit of the night. Base. Refractor. Jen would disagree, but that's just because she doesn't like cards that are really gross.
I'm not a fan of vomit.
base. Pretty much anything that's got puke on it or spit.
Ugh.
Snot. Base.
Gross.
Refractor.
Oh God, I cannot.
Base.
Cannot handle vomit. Had to deal with too much of it in real life being a mom. Blech. Of course, really, you've dealt with it more than I have, because every
Base.
time Hunter, when he had that parasite, every time he'd get sick, he'd end up puking all over you. Thank God.
Yep. I think that you did that on purpose.
Here, you hold him. He's gonna vomit.
That's the third week. He's not feeling good. Here you go.
Well, plus, I mean, you could set your watch by it, because it was every 3 weeks at about 7 p.m. Every time. And he would be fine all day long, and then 7 p.m. would hit, and blah.
Base.
Really weird.
Base pack.
I had to look away from the comments. I was getting a little too grossed out.
Kind of like a Where's Waldo, Ryan?
Oh, God. He just ruined Where's Waldo for me.
More base.
I will say,
Base.
though, spit is far worse than vomit. The cards that have spit on them just... They turn my stomach.
Base.
Oh, gross.
More base. Which one's that?
That's the small child. Hello, small child. Yes, you may. You should bring me some.
Refractor.
Can you take this with you?
And we got a purple wave now. And this one is another upside down hit. Fried Franklin, 191B and 191. Stop it, Timmy. Another one going to Timmy Toller. Congrats, Timmy.
Dad doesn't like the whispering. It drives him bonkers. That's why I was saying, just hold on. Just wait to speak when he's done speaking. Just go upstairs, you shithead. I love you, monkey.
Crazy kids.
He's really excited because I bought him some Legos to build while you're gone.
Oh. Base.
Truth be told, I bought him some Legos to build while you're gone. But he doesn't know that.
That doesn't really surprise me. Refractor.
I bet if you think about it, you could figure out which one I got myself easily enough.
I have no idea.
Starry Night.
More base.
I just want light.
Alright, another base pack.
Yep. Don't whisper. I just told you that.
He's probably doing it on purpose.
I don't think there's been any golds yet. There's been a lot of orange.
No, not tonight. Last week we had one gold.
I guess not a lot of orange. It just seemed like it because you were like, I'm going to pull another orange, and then you did.
Empty box. Yeah, I don't remember what the norm is. I just know last week we had 3, and now we've already got 3 this week. I was thinking that 2 was more the average.
Timmy, I very much appreciate you for changing the subject.
Refractor. And looks like a straight green. And this one is Dental Flossy.
Ew.
203B.
I looked up at the wrong time.
And 203 is going to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy.
That is not a congratulations. That's a condolences, Timmy. You poor man.
And it's not even like you just keep hitting on the same character either. Base.
What? Speak words.
Kid.
Don't whisper. It drives him bonkers. I told you that like 6 times. Here. Enjoy.
Refractor.
Speak words.
Base.
You've made our kid go mute, apparently.
Another base pack.
Stupid DJ in my head switched back. He's fired.
Refractor. We got a yellow wave now. And this one, Ginger Snapped. 187A. And 187 is going to Dan Trompower. Congrats, Dan. that's your first hit of the night. Base. Refractor. Base. More base.
This is just garbage, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna send Nancy the wrappers?
No.
You know she can use more wrappers.
I've already got plenty of them bagged up that I can send her. I don't know if she's still listening in the background or not. Her and Chris they've been working on their truck for the last, gosh, I think since last weekend. Doing all kinds of stuff to it, but they were gonna do brakes tonight. Base.
Remember when we were working on your truck, your old gray one, to get ready to go to the UP, and you finally got mad and just ripped the one piece right off and said, screw it, we're going to the UP without it? Without that piece of it?
Doesn't surprise me, but I don't remember what piece it was.
I don't know, I think it was a fender. Pretty sure it was.
Maybe a fender flare.
Yeah. Because we were trying to get it back on, and you and I were both fighting with it, and then you got mad, and you just were like, never mind, we don't need it, and you ripped it off.
Well, I think that's when I'd realized how rusted underneath it was.
Yeah, it was. And it was right before you got rid of the truck anyway, so you already knew you were looking for another one. Of course, if it wasn't for your wonderful wife, you would still be driving that rust bucket.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. Because you'd been looking at the truck you have now for like 6 months. And then when I told you we had an appointment to go get it, you were like, slow down, slow down. No, we're not going any slower. We're driving to Jackson and getting the damn truck.
It was like a couple of weeks that I'd been looking at them.
Nice.
Base. It was not that long.
You want to sleep on the couch? I would never make your dad sleep on the couch, because then I wouldn't sleep at all. He knows, Tristan.
Yep.
I honestly considered taking some of the days that you're gone off work, because I'm going to be so tired, but then I was like, I'm working from home, so it doesn't really matter. I can be tired.
Refractor. Yeah, well, that's the only way that it works.
Well, yeah, because little man can't be here by himself.
Right. Alright, last pack of box 8.
And the problem is, when you're gone, him and I stay up till like 2 a.m. 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's just base. I know you do.
It makes it hard to get up for work at 5:30.
Here's a thought, don't do it.
But we have fun. Plus, I can't sleep when you're not here anyway, so at least I'm entertaining myself when I can't sleep. What are we gonna watch this year? Last year it was Donut Operator. You can watch a bunch of the boys' videos.
What's his name? Demolition Man.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, I want to see him blow stuff up.
Yeah, I know. We can watch some of that. We can watch Charlie. Because your dad doesn't like Charlie, so I can't really watch Charlie when
Empty
he's
box.
He thinks he's boring. I think Charlie's funny. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Most critical.
D0.
Yep. Did I tell you, babe, about... I don't know if I did. Well, I think we were all in the car talking about it. But I don't remember because I was not.
Tractor.
Did I tell you that I had a dream that we all met Charlie?
No.
It was very strange because I had this dream. We were at a bonfire.
We got a green. And this one is Razin Roslin 194B and 194. Another one going to Dan. Congrats, Dan.
Anyways, I had this dream we were at a bonfire and I had seen him there and I was talking to Hunter and I was like, isn't that Charlie? And he was like, who? And I was like, Moist Critical. And he looked over there and he was like, oh my god, it is. I'm like, we need to go say hi. But when I was telling Hunter about it,
I don't see anything on the back, but there's a funny mark on the front. I don't know.
I can see it. It almost looks like a dent, but
Well,
it
it's...
must not be a dent because it'd be on the back.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Weird. Anyway, so the next day I was telling Hunter about that dream and I said, but it was weird because in my dream he was super short. And I always just thought he was a big guy. I always thought he was like really tall.
Yeah.
And so when I was telling Hunter that in my dream he was super short, and Hunter just kind of looked at me and he goes, he is super short, Mom. And I was like, he is? And so Hunter looked it up and he's like, yeah, he's 5'6". I was like, oh, he's a little guy. I don't want any more. Thank you, though.
Tractor.
You can't have my beer, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brian.
While I've gone.
Weed. How about some weed?
Some what?
Weed. Drinking backwards.
Oh. No.
Eating some I did to the cat.
Gross. Your child just referenced spitting into my beer can. I am not okay.
She said beer, I said weed, which is beer backwards. Which is basically drinking backwards.
No, that's not okay. On any level here.
Base. But that's why I was looking at the back of that card, Brian, because it almost looks like the front is raised up a little bit. But I couldn't see anything on the back, so I don't know. Something, I guess, in one of the layers before they'd put it together.
It's a one of a kind. Pop it on eBay.
Yep.
Dude, if you're convincing enough, you can sell anybody anything.
Got a plain yellow coming. And this one is Mosquito 179A. And 179's going to Leonard. Congrats, Leonard. Base pack. base.
My brain hurts.
Sorry.
Me too.
Base.
I wonder if it's okay to mix Advil PM and alcohol. Probably not. I should probably just take regular Advil before bed.
It's probably not recommended.
Probably not. You gotta pull something really fun, and then
Base.
the excitement will get rid of my headache. Or, you know, you have other methods that can get rid of my headache.
I'm trying. They keep giving us basic boxes. Fractor. Nope, more base. Base. Maybe we're just building up to it.
It's a crescendo.
Go from a basic box to a banger box.
Hey, it's kind of like your ex-girlfriend and then me.
What you saying?
Nothing you need to hear.
What you saying?
Nothing. I was being dirty. You weren't down here, so I was able to get away with it. You gotta admit, that was a good one. Sometimes they come to me.
Talk to me after you and Dad rolled around in the mud and came back covered in mud. Just like me and Hannah did. That's what I call dirty.
Yep. It took a minute to turn you into country kids, but I managed.
Base.
We went from pigs to country kids.
Mm-hmm.
Fractor. Nope, nothing there. Alright, last pack of this box. Come on. Give us a bonus hit. Nope, just more base. Alright. Come on, box 10. Be better than box 9. Empty box.
Yeah, I know.
What?
That was a while ago.
It was only a few months ago.
Yeah.
Matt from Demolition Ranch, he quit.
I knew that was coming. He retired.
Why did you grab that folding chair anyway, Tristan?
I didn't see the one over there until I was at the bottom of this one.
Did
Oh.
you not see this one either?
No, that one would have been too loud to pull over.
What one?
Refractor.
It's the one that I used to always sit in.
Yeah, but it's wider, so might not be
You
room
used to sit in
to
that one.
wheel that one closer to you.
Dad used to sit in that one.
You're right.
Well, it's not a plate, but we got another black wave. Good luck, everybody. It is Gill Grill 190B going to Jason Hauer. Congrats, Jason.
That card looks sweet in a black wave. The way that the fire is at the bottom when you move it around, that is really cool.
I don't know if I've ever pulled that one.
I love the black waves anyway, but that one's really cool.
I guess I'm gonna have to start a purple pile.
See, this is where my brain ceases to compute, because purple's supposed to be like a really good one. And then it's not.
Yeah, that's because you're thinking sapphire.
I know, but why do they have to mess it all up? Just keep it the same. So people with brains like mine can keep it straight. I use all of my brain power at work. I have nothing left when I sign out at the end of the day.
It took me forever to remember the greens are lower than yellow. Base.
Yeah, see, that's messed up.
I don't know why. I always wanted to put yellows first when I would do the pit review.
Mm-hmm.
Base. Come on, red.
You're here just in time, Lance. He's about to pull something really good.
Hey, Lance. Orange high so far. We're coming off a basic box. We just pulled black wave. And we got a purple wave now. That is Droopy Dolly. That's 214A. Another one going to Dan. Congrats, Dan.
That one's cool too. It's all rainbowy.
We should have made some custom cards for 4th of July. With like a set they can collect with a bunch of them that start with A and are red, and then like some of them that are MERICA, and as they go, like for AME it would be red, and then RI would be white.
Okay, we get it. Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, and then CA blue.
Yeah.
Base. They're, as far as I know, Danny, they're supposed to be in everything. The only one that I ever pulled was out of a blaster. Refractor. But honestly, it's probably kind of hard to say, as bad as they screwed the odds up on here. Base. All I can say is I've never pulled one out of hobbies, but I've only pulled one total, so.
There was something
Base.
you pulled either out of a hobby that's not normally in there or out of a blaster that's not normally in there. I don't remember, but I remember it being like a big deal that you pulled whatever it was because they're not normally in there.
Golds. Refractor. Can't remember if they actually, yeah, they still have the odds on this one. So it must have been with Chrome 6 because golds are in the hobbies too.
Hey, I just remember when you pulled it, everybody was super shocked because they're not normally in there.
Base.
And we were really confused about tops and their packaging.
They might have made it easier to get in the blasters, because if you look at, even though the odds are not reliable on the packaging, but if you do look at the published odds, getting a plate is a whole lot easier in blasters than it is in hobbies. So it's possible that ended up being the case for no blue inks also. Yeah, no kidding. Base. Base. Yeah, it was funny, Craig. The one that I pulled was the very last blaster out of the case. It was the very last pack, and we had already got a hit out of that blaster. So I didn't figure there was anything else. And opened that last pack up and, you know, just fanned it out and seen the number on it and couldn't believe that was in there. Another refractor.
Well, you really saved the best for last, aren't you?
I hope so.
Now I have that song in my head. Damn it. The song's like 38 years old. Actually, that's probably pretty accurate.
I know, because as old as you're getting.
Hey, now. Rude. We're gonna find out. When did Save the Best for Last come out?
Alright, box 11.
Oh my god, I was really close. It's 34 years old. Came out in 1991. God, we are old. My god.
Empty box. All right, come on, Red. Where are you hiding at? Fractor. Well, nothing there. Base. base. Come on. Still no hit. And we've got a straight green, and it is Mosquito 179A. Another one going to Leonard. Congrats, Leonard. Alright, we got the green. Hopefully this is a Christmas box. Just base. More base. Fractor. Still nothing. Come on. Show us that red. I get them on Amazon, Craig. They're, oh, what was the name of them? Oops, Bella Fun. These are what I get. They work good. They hold a penny sleeve. They got the corner cuts on them. Or diamond corners. Face. How's the humidity there though, Brian? Is it bad too? Refractor.
It definitely wasn't that bad here. It was in the 80s, but still.
We got another black wave, and this one is Nasty Nancy, 194A and 194. Another one going to Dan. Congrats, Dan. A little better hit for you. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It is. It's very, very heavy. And there's so much dang smoke in the air that it's like, it looks foggy.
Yeah, that's one thing that you're lucky you don't have to deal with. The winds shifted this weekend and started blowing all the smoke down from Canada.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, when I went for a walk on my lunch break, I walked a little over a mile and a half on my lunch break. And just walking around in Lansing, it was like, it literally looked like it was foggy out. And by the time I got back to my building, I had a sore throat because of all the smoke.
All right, box 12. Empty box. Come on, last box of magic. Get us a red or a super, a plate.
Ooh, a plate would be fun. Especially since I know what it is now. You won't hear me say, ooh, that's different.
More base. Base. Refractor. Nothing there. Oh, our base. Looks like a straight yellow, and this one is Dental Flossie 203B, and that went to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy. Oh, that's true. We haven't gotten X-Fractor yet. Usually there's one of those in each case. base. Refractor. Base. More base. Nothing there. Base. Refractor. Base pack. More base. Refractor. All right, come on, red or super. Got a green wave. And this one is Zeke Freak, 201B. And 201's going to Danny Morris. Congrats, Danny. So it looks like probably going to bonus boxes again.
Bonus boxes are fun. That is not what I meant.
You don't get any
Bonus boxes. You're stuck with the one you got.
what?
You can get one over there.
You said it.
Nothing.
She opened her mouth.
You usually like it when I open my mouth.
I do.
What would you prefer to not breathe?
I can breathe through my nose.
No, just base. Last pack. Come on, give us some magic. No. Nothing there. Just base.
Where are the bonus boxes?
Hang on.
I just didn't know if you needed me to get them.
Yeah, I will. Now, before we get to those, I do have a little bit of a bonus for everybody. I traded for some blasters. Excuse me, I needed a drink. I just figured I would throw those in. So there's 6. And I grabbed one extra. So I figured I would do 2 blasters a week, and the atomics I'm going to send those, to the spot holders. So just kind of a freebie I wanted to throw out there. Hey, we even got a hit. Got a yellow wave. And this one is Handy Randy. 168A. And 168's going to Timmy. Congrats, Timmy.
Good Lord, does Timmy have like every spot?
No, that's the funny thing. I mean, he's got quite a few, but...
It's like every other card. Timmy.
Refractor and the atomic is Clark Chrome. So 212. That will go to Eddie. Congrats on that one, Eddie. Not really a hit, so to say, but double check the refractor just to make sure. This base there.
God, I keep bopping my knuckle.
And the next atomic is 192B, Hamburger Patty. Excuse me, 192 going to Julie. Congrats, Julie. But the reason they're not still in the box is the person I got them from wondered if I cared if he opened the blasters and just sent the packs to save a little bit on shipping. I told him that was fine. Refractor. Obviously with the atomics we know they're blaster packs. Our last atomic from this blaster box is 196B, Surreal Neil. Yep, and that's going to Dan Trumpauer. Congrats, Dan. Alright, see if we can't get lucky and get another hit.
Anytime you want.
Looks like just a refractor. And our atomic is 173A, Menace Dennis. And 173 going to Leonard King. Congrats, Leonard. Hope that spot on the camera isn't still bugging you.
Leonard, we don't fight. Like, ever. I couldn't even tell you the last time we got in a fight. It's been years.
And this atomic, 171A, Willie Wipeout. And 171's going to Lance. Congrats, Lance.
It's kind of annoying. He's impossible to get mad at. Well, not to get mad at. He's impossible to
She
stay
can't
mad
stay
at.
mad.
Do it.
I'll get mad.
She can try.
Yeah, I'll get mad. And I'll like walk away, and 15 seconds later, he's making me laugh.
Base. And looks like we're only going to get the one hit out of the two, but the next atomic is 184B, Hugh Turn. And 184 goes to Dan. Congrats, Dan.
That's a fun card. I like that card.
Yeah. If you look at the comic, it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's fun.
Alright, now for the bonus boxes. Tristan.
Yeah.
Back there, next to the chair. No, you didn't have to move it. Just get 2 boxes out of there.
I accidentally somehow spend it when I didn't mean to.
That's okay. These are going to be the lucky boxes because
Thank you.
they're the Tristan boxes.
Alright, so there's first bonus box.
Mm-hmm. Saw that.
Empty box. Alright, come on. Bonus box super. Let's get it.
I think your dad will get mad at me if I do that during the break.
Yeah, Brian, I love the atomics myself. Starting with base. Refractor. You're welcome, Timmy. Base. I realized 2 blasters isn't a whole lot, but I only got... Gosh, I don't even remember what I traded for now, but to make sure I had enough to split it out, I just figured it'd be 2 a week. Refractor. Just base. Another base pack. Still looking for the first hit. A refractor.
He is pretty badass, Lance. All the time.
More base. Well, I like doing that kind of stuff for all of you, but unfortunately, that's the kind of stuff that you weren't on here earlier when I was talking about the price hike that they just did on Chrome 5. But after the last break, I went on and I checked, and Dave and Adams only had 4 cases left. I could only get 3 at the time, so I grabbed those 3, and like 2 days later, the price went up from $393 to $460 something, and is actually more expensive now than Chrome 6 for a case of that. So, unfortunately, when they do stuff like that, it makes it harder for me to do nice things for you guys. I got a straight green, and it is McDaggers 207A and 207 going to Joe Carson. Congrats, Joe.
I like that card too.
Do you?
Yeah. I like knives. I mean, not generally sticking in people, but I like knives.
Base. Yeah, I kind of wondered, Brian, if that's not part of what they're doing. Nothing there. Come on. Here's our bonus box super. I want to see those gold circles again. Base. Yeah, when I was hitting them before, Craig, it almost seems like they kind of go in waves. Because I remember, gosh, I think I was, oh, there's another 3-card pack. Seems like I was just doing 6 boxes at the time and opened a fresh case and hit a red out of the first 6 boxes. So the next week I opened a new case so that, you know, there was still a chance at something else, and I can't remember what we got out of those 6, but then I started just kind of, you know, I combined the 2 cases that were left, and seems like I ended up with back-to-back reds doing that. But we got a hit coming, and it looks like a refractor. Our hit is a prism, and it is 193B, Cracked Craig. There you go, Craig. Yep, refractor. Finally got a decent one on the B side.
knock it over. Getting violent over there.
Yep.
Just the way I like it.
Give us a Redder Super.
Tristan, these were supposed to be your good luck boxes. What did you do to them?
Push your face at the
Face.
bottom too.
Oh, okay. '40th plans. That was a few years back.
No, he's talking. He's talking about the next series release, 40th anniversary. Right now, Brian, I've only managed to get 5 boxes. I completely spaced that day on the drop, so I missed that. I'm hoping that there'll be some more available when they actually release, because I really don't want to buy cases at $13 when they were $800. I think it was $800, wasn't it, from Tops? All right, we got a Black Wave. Kind of stuck there. All right, good luck, everybody. Black Wave is Lazy Louie. 177B and 177's going to Lance Anderson. Congrats, Lance. Oh boy. Let's see. Start taking silvers down. All right. Last bonus box.
Must be that it was the bottom 2 out of the next box.
No, it's that box. It's this whole box.
Oh.
Roar.
But you married an old man.
So anyway, with that being said, empty box. You know, if anybody else managed to snag cases and wants to sell some of the extra that they've got for a decent price, you can reach out to me. But as far, with only the 5 boxes right now, I don't have any definite plans. Part of it too, from the little bit that we've seen of the release, I don't know if it's going to be very good or not. Fractor.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Good thing. Struggling to keep my eyeballs open.
Base. You wake up when we hit this bonus box, red or super. But it's not there. So we keep going.
Yep.
Fractor. I got excited for a minute. Yellow. A yellow wave. And it is Menace Dennis, 173A. And that's going to Leonard King. Congrats, Leonard.
Oh, Jeremy.
You hear the thump on the table?
Heck yeah. Where'd Julie go? Is Julie still here? Julie's been quiet.
Well, she had just said something right there.
Oh.
Yeah, I know they're really making it difficult for set builders. Base. But maybe by doing that, it'll make the base sets more valuable too. If you're able to put one together. Nope. Nothing there. Come on.
Our child is touching me with his foot.
Tristan.
Do I have permission to cut it off?
No. You smack him off.
Just speak in a normal voice.
You know, I'll put in the do you remember
Base.
the How to Train Your Dragon like thing where the one
And at
guy
this point, I just like to see another
where
auto.
where he just danced when he ate a fish.
Oh, yeah.
And do you remember how he kept putting it into his dam, and then his tail got fixed?
Fractor.
Okay, quit.
Come on, super. Another basic box. Got a straight green, and it is Bud Buggy, 205B, and that's going to Leonard King. Congrats, Leonard. So far, this is the Leonard box.
Oh, goodness. You're not supposed to play with other men's boxes, baby.
But we still got this whole stack to go. Maybe there'll be a bonus. That would be nice. Find a third hit, have it be super, red, or plate.
Magically.
Fractor.
Julie, which cards are yours? I need to know these things. Of course, if they're all vomit cards, I probably don't want to know.
No red.
Oh, really? That sounds interesting.
Oh, I just asked which cards are yours.
Base.
And then I said if they're all vomit cards, I probably don't want to know.
Refractor.
Well, now I want to get boxes. 'Cause I want to find something sketched. That would be fun.
A lot of times I can't give too many details out ahead of time. Base. Come on. Where's our bonus hit? Fractor. More base.
That is awesome.
Two packs left. Come on. Boy, this one doesn't want to open. There.
That's because that's the best one. There's something awesome in there.
On bonus super. Nope.
I lied. Hey, look at that! I can lie.
Alright, last pack of the night. Come on, last pack of magic. Give us something good.
If you guys really knew me, you'd know how funny that is, because I'm literally the worst liar on the planet. I don't even bother trying ever, because I can't pull it off.
Finished with a base pack. Darn it. I was really hoping. Alright. Well, let's see here.
Okay, good, because I want to find one that's not vomiting, preferably. If you move your chair at all, that whole pile is gonna go flying.
I know.
I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna relocate it. It's making me nervous. Or maybe I'm not, because I'm just making it worse.
Booch, I can get it.
Oop, I don't. My eye. Don't got it.
Just leave it.
Tristan's saving it.
Alright, our hit rundown. Our greens and green waves. We've got Bud Buggy, McDaggers, Zeke Freak, Mosquito, Raz and Roslyn, Dental Flossie, Adam Ball, Blue Boy George, Slade, Yellow and Yellow Waves. We got Menace Dennis, Handy Randy, Dental Flossie, Mosquito, Ginger Snapped, Sprayed Wade, Connie Sewer, Purples and Purple Waves, Shattered Shelby, Fried Franklin, Milton, Droopy Dolly, and our two C cards, we got Patched Up Pat and Milkshake Blake. Alright, Prisms and Aqua Prisms, Iron Jaw Aaron, Cracked Craig, Unbreakable Barney. Our black waves, we got Gil Grill, Luke Puke, Sprayed Wade, Lazy Louie, Nasty Nancy. We had 3 oranges again tonight, Gassy Gus, Gene Machine, and Dottie Dribble.
Ew. Why'd you have to end it with that one?
And it was
Did
what?
that special just for you.
Rude.
Alright.
There's only one time when spit is okay, and this is not it.
Trying to catch up here on the comments. right. Well, as always, thank you, everybody. Appreciate you grabbing spots, hanging on to spots. I'll continue looking, keeping an eye on prices so we can keep this going. But right now I got enough for 2 more weeks anyway.
Can I say something real quick once you're done?
Go ahead.
It's not hee hee, it's hee hee.
Oh my gosh. I swear these kids. Alright. Well, like I said, thanks again, everybody, and hope to see you next week. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. Talk to you later.
Have a good night.